Throughout her career, Monica Bellucci has featured in a few scenes that left very little to the viewer's imagination. Those scenes got everyone in a frenzy when they first came out, and even after so many years, they're still very hot to watch today. In this video, we'll be counting down on the hot scenes that Monica Bellucci did that almost caused global warming. Number 8. Malena, 2000. Word on the street is that any true fan of Monica Bellucci started loving her after her performance in this Italian classic. Malena is a 2001 erotic film that features Monica as a sensual lady living in the small Sicilian town of Castelcuto. She was the most desired woman in the town, and this caused even more trouble after her husband became a war casualty. Like the many men in the town who lusted after her, Renato, a young boy who was fighting through poverty, found himself caught in her charms too, and this became the film's major story. Monica had many famous scenes in Malena, but one of the most talked about is the one where she steps out into the busy Sicilian town square. Like a goddess, Monica radiated effortless beauty and poise, stealing the attention of all around her. Her simple but perfectly fitted dress sways gently as she walks, and many eyes cannot resist its rhythm. Men in clusters and groups leave their jaws open as they gaze unapologetically. Whispers turn into bold catcalls, with each man giving a distracted friend nudges to take notice. The women, however, kept shooting envious and judgmental glances, but this was all credit to the graceful Malena. She represented all they desired but couldn't become. For years now, many clips of this scene have found their way to various parts of the internet, but one thing has remained the same. Like the men of the town, her fans have continued to gather in comment sections and discussion forums to appreciate Monica Bellucci's beauty. This scene carefully reveals the glamour and loneliness that beauty can bring, and Monica is right at the center of it all. While she failed to win any major awards for her iconic performance, Malena helped solidify her status as a global talent, and it continues to remain one of her most celebrated roles in her career. Number 7. The Matrix Reloaded. Another scene where Monica Bellucci was called out for doing a little too much was in the 2003 science fiction action film The Matrix Reloaded. Anybody who witnessed her performance in this film already knows the part that caused all the trouble. In the film, Monica portrayed the mysterious and seductive Persephone, wife to the powerful Merovingian. Unfortunately, at some point, Merovingian was no longer the man she married. All he wanted was power and influence, and this left Persephone in dire need of genuine love and affection. So since her husband was no longer available, she had to find a new victim. That happened to be Neo, played by Keanu Reeves. In the scene, Monica is seen dressed in a sleek, tightly fitting dress that stands out against the darkness surrounding her. It was all in her eyes. We knew that she wanted alone time with Neo, and the moment that happened, she made a hard request. She wanted him to kiss her the same way he kisses Trinity, his love interest. It was not supposed to be a very difficult choice for Neo, but Persephone would not help him if he resisted her temptation. Their lips finally met, and 21 years later, it is still racking up views on YouTube. Fans expressed their love for the scene because of the tension, intrigue, and rare vulnerability it brings to the story. Monica shared the same testimony. In many interviews, the actress has said that she was grateful to have played Persephone in The Matrix Reloaded. According to Monica, Persephone's nature forced her to learn how to balance allure with underlying sadness. Monica's performance received many accolades, but unfortunately, she did not win any of them. However, the film brought in several technical awards and nominations. Number 6. Shoot 'Em Up, 2007. 4 years after the infamous kiss with Keanu Reeves, Monica Bellucci is seen in another scandalous kiss scene in an action film. This time, it was with American actor Clive Owens in the action black comedy film Shoot 'Em Up. In the film, Monica is seen as Donna Quintano, a prostitute who gets in the middle of all the action after she's asked to keep a baby safe. As a prostitute in the film, many expected Monica to go over her normal level of decency, and she delivered. Many people even argue that it might have been a little too much. The scene that got all the eyes has to be the one where Clive Owen's character Smith and Donna were getting hot and heavy with each other. Monica is seen undressing herself with lustful passion in her eyes, as Clive keeps himself busy with her lips. Things go from bad to worse as the couple gets attacked at this moment, and Clive responds by shooting back at the interruptions. In the end, I think what many appreciated the most about this scene was the innocent passion that can be seen in Monica's face as she boldly expressed her vulnerability during the moments of intimacy. Over the years, the actress has refused to drop any comments about this scene, and many fans believe that she might not have been very proud of it, seeing that it attracted a lot of speculation. But one thing that cannot be denied is how good Shoot 'em Up is. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an approval rating of 67%, and a few years later, it made its list of the 140 essential action films to watch. Number 5. Irreversible. The 2002 French film Irreversible is the only film on the list that forced both Monica and the directors to give detailed explanations of why a scene had to be that explicit and graphic. If you ever saw this film, you already know the scene that turned things up, and as a fan said in the YouTube comment section, this scene remains the reason why she will forever avoid walking under tunnels or bridges. In this intense psychological thriller, Bellucci, who plays Alex, was scripted to endure a very brutal assault in a prolonged, nearly 10-minute unbroken take. This scene is very graphic, showing the assault from beginning to end without cuts. After its release, many people raised concerns about the limits of graphic portrayals in the film industry. But the director, Gaspar Noé, had the perfect excuse. According to him, his intentions were good. He was not trying to exploit his viewers. Rather, he wanted to, with this scene, express the horrifying and traumatic nature of sexual misconduct as realistic and explicit as possible. If you're going to show sexual violence, you shouldn't make it easy for the audience, he said. You should make them feel as though they're experiencing it so they can feel the horror of it rather than just watch it. Concluding his interview, he said that he only wanted to make a film that would scar people, as that is what violence does in real life. Monica was only the perfect muse. The actress, in her own interview, defended the many accusations against her. She claimed that she was only doing what the director asked her to do. I knew it was going to be difficult to watch, but I trusted Gaspar's vision and his message. For him, this was a statement on violence, its irreversibility, and the destruction it brings. Monica Bellucci. But their purpose might have just been defeated, as many people hated the scene and so refused the message it was trying to convey. However, Gaspar Noé won the Best Director award at the Stockholm International Film Festival, where the film also won the Bronze Horse Award, a top honor. Number 4. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Any true fan of Monica Bellucci can tell that Matrix Reloaded was not the first time Monica Bellucci did something very wild with Keanu Reeves behind the camera. In the 1992 gothic horror film, Monica portrayed one of the wives of the ancient and powerful vampire Dracula. The scene opens up with Keanu's character Jonathan lying on the bed when he suddenly realizes that he has company, the bride of his host. Monica and the other wives, dressed in flowing gowns, lure their victim into a trance with careful collaborations of seduction and danger. As they got closer to him, they intensified their seductive approach, and with every touch, Jonathan lost hope of salvation. And they continued until they had him at the point where he could no longer resist. He wanted them, and they wanted his blood. Just as they're about to bite him, Dracula intervenes, reminding them that Jonathan is his guest and that he should decide his fate only if he can decide it. Fans loved this scene for obvious reasons, but chief among them should be its ability to merge horror with romance, all at the center of the director's distinctive gothic style. Monica's performance also attracted a lot of praise, and this role cemented her status as a captivating figure in cinematic horror. Even after this many years, videos of this scene continue to be a muster point for fans who want to relive the horrifying, yet sensual experience of Monica Bellucci as a vampire's bride. Number 3. How Much Do You Love Me? If you followed this far in the video, you might agree with me that Monica Bellucci's kiss scenes are the beginning of commotion, and the 2005 romantic comedy film How Much Do You Love Me was not any different. The film revolves around a man who is at a crossroads in his life, and this happens to be when he meets the beautiful Monica Bellucci, who plays an important role in his journey of self-discovery. The memorable scene opens up in a hotel room, and Monica's character is seen dressed in a flowing white gown that accentuates all of her curves. As she approaches the man seductively, the tension in the air increases, and viewers quickly prepare their minds for what will come next. When their lips finally met, the focus of the camera lingered on their connection, making it even more memorable for the viewers. Beyond a physical act, many people argued that the kiss was an exchange of vulnerability and longing. It was tender and it was passionate. Little wonder it continues to find its way into conversations like this. Overall, Monica's performance in this role was highly celebrated as she powerfully wields her sexuality with surprising depths of emotional intelligence. However, she still had some fighting to do as many fans were not happy with who she was in the film. Critics argued that the scene reduced the actress to a mere object of desire rather than a fully fleshed character. This would further reinforce the stereotype that women in the industry were most times subjected as slaves of men's fantasy. Monica refused to give voice to her opinions on all of these speculations. All we know is that she enjoyed playing the role, and that might just be enough compensation for the troubles the scene caused. Number 2. Sangue Pazzo, Wild Blood. In the videos before this one, Monica had her fun with her male co-stars. But for the Italian biographical film Wild Blood, she experiments with a female co-star. And the attention came even greater than she expected. In the intimate but very controversial scene, Monica's character Mita is in a provocative encounter with another actress, while a male character observes. Their chemistry was undeniable as they continued to explore each other's boundaries. Viewers knew what to expect, and this anticipation in the air kept things even more interesting. Monica would finally share a kiss with her co-star, and that became the climax of the tension. Unlike the many films on this list, Wild Blood was not exactly a box office wonder. It garnered decent ratings, and that was just it. Also, after its release, Monica was accused of being sexually attracted to women. A lot of fans claimed that they were not going to be deceived, that all of what happened in the kiss scene was just good acting. It was so passionate and electric to be a lie. They argued that this might just be an informal way the actress employed to express her true identity. Monica ignored all the snide remarks, deciding only to focus on what was important. Commenting on her experience on the set of Wild Blood, the actress said, "The story of Lucia Farida and Osvaldo Valenti is not just about politics or war. It's a love story that shows how personal choices can lead to both beauty and destruction. Playing Luisa allowed me to step into a different time and feel the weight of her emotions." Number 1. Asterix and Obelix. Monica Bellucci in Asterix and Obelix takes on the role of Cleopatra, the legendary Egyptian queen known for her beauty, charisma, and wit. The actress kept her viewers entertained with her playful and commanding sense of humor, which perfectly reflected the film's simple tone. Asterix and Obelix can brag of so many interesting scenes, but one of the most memorable moments in the film would be the scene where Monica's character Cleopatra shares a kiss with Julius Caesar. The scene unfolds and Cleopatra and Julius Caesar can be seen in a playful banter. However, things took a very unexpected turn, and a few seconds after this, they were both taking off their clothes as they gasped for breath. Monica struggled for control, but Caesar was not letting her have it that easy, and all of these are reasons why this scene continues to remain timeless. After the short clips of this scene found their way to the internet, many fans jumped on it, and the only way you would know their true intentions was by reading the comments under the video. "Lucky guy," one of the viewers said. "She's not only unique, but damn funny, and that is why she's so timeless," another said. At the time of its release, Asterix and Obelix had the widest opening in France at the time, opening on 950 screens. Also, in the UK, it was watched by 570,000 viewers on television during the first half of 2005, making it the most watched foreign-language film on UK television during that period. But we were not the only ones who enjoyed Asterix and Obelix. Playing Cleopatra was a joy. She's a figure of power and beauty, but in this film, we could bring out her humor and wit in a playful way. It's not just about her being a queen, it's about her having fun with that role. Monica Bellucci. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos of beautiful actresses from the yesteryears on the end screen below.